another segment. This is the media edition of Gospel Life News. My name is Daki, and I'm here to bring you all the reports and happenings in the world of Afrobeat and the guys that makes them beat. Our fans are the most amazing fans in the world, and then we're saying a massive thank you to you guys. You guys are amazing. Last year was fun because you guys made it so. Let's do it again this year, bigger and better. Please tell your friend. Let that friend tell another friend that Gospel to Africa is coming soon with amazing stuff off the screen. Please and please, please turn on your notification button so you'll be the first person to know whenever we make a content just for you. My name is Daki. The news is buzzing. Fireboy on an interview came out to spill a whole lot, and he has promised us that for this year, 2024, he is coming through with an album. We've already known that before, but then he had to reaffirm us that yes, there is an album coming through, and trust me, all his fans at the time are so happy that Fireboy is coming through with something amazing for them. At the same time, Umali got a big standing ovation. All of these ones, I'll bring them to you in a bit. Umali is one person who I must tell you for a fact and for free, in fact, like he's so underrated. People really don't rate him, but then amazingly on the ground, this guy is doing massive numbers and one of the best we've had so far. If you want to do a top 10, Omali should be in the top 10, even the top 5, because he has done so well for himself. All of this information, Daki is bringing them to your faces. We'll begin with Fireboy. We saw Fireboy and Ed Sheeran Peru has amassed over 290 290 million stream on Spotify. That is an amazing one. We saw yesterday the Peru itself has done about 90 million thereabouts. But then the remix with Ed Sheeran has just surpassed 290 million stream for Spotify. What else is the definition of a global song if not this one? Moving on, we saw Fireboy and Ashake came through at a point. Now, I'm not going to lie, at the time the song came out, it was one of the most underrated songs. Amazing song. People love the song off the streets. But then, for some reasons, the song came out at the time and it started with good numbers. I'm not going to lie to you. Bandana is the song. The video was shot by TG Omori. Amazing video direction. Amazing video shoot. Now, TG had a momentum after he had this shoot. Like, his whole trajectory changed. A lot of person wanted to work more with him, and though no, this is not even taking away from him. He has done Boga before now, but then when he did Bandana, people saw the fact that this guy is good, and obviously we saw the whole element of the video, the post-production, the production, the pre-production, everything was on point. How they came up with the set, the stage. This just cemented the fact that TJ Mori is the GOAT when it comes to production, directing, and the likes. But then that video I've just done about 115, that's 115 million views on YouTube, an amazing one, and that has Ashake and Fireboy coming through together on the song called Bandana. Moving on, we saw Ashake and Fireboy and Ashake and Bandana has also hit 98 million streams on Spotify. Like I said, this song is an underrated big song, and obviously it is bound to do amazing numbers even at the time. Fireboy was seen speaking with Beat FM, and this time he came out to spill a whole lot. And the fact that got people talking about was when he mentioned the fact that he can never do an album again like LTG. LTG means laughter, tears, and goosebumps. He has come out to say, how do you expect him to do that kind of album again? Now, he mentioned the fact that he is a millionaire now. And that's the good thing about this interview, the fact that he knows himself and then he's very vocal about that and is unapologetic about it. He came out to say he is a 27-year-old millionaire, and he has seen life, he has seen faces, he has had experiences, he has met people, and how do you expect him again to now do LTG? It is not possible. You have seen life, you have seen money, you have seen everything that life has to offer, and basically his thought process have changed, his ideas have changed. What he thinks about now are probably not what he's thinking about when he did the song. So basically, you might never see Fireboy again doing an LTG. Basically, he just said that how do you expect him at this time to do an album like LTG? But then he mentioned the fact that music is timeless. If you ever feel like listening to LTG, it is always there. Go back there, feel the vibe, feel the song, and come out of it when you're through. But then he would never do an album like that again. He also came out to say Olamide was supposed to be featured on the song Outside instead of Black Bones, but then he said he will not spill details about why that did not happen. But then we have seen that for the song Outside, Black Bones was the alternative they had, and Black Bones came through 100%. Fireboy came out to say that he loves working with Black Bones because aside the fact that he is good, they have chemistry because they've been in school together and all of that. And then he enjoyed what Black Bones did. He came out to say Black Bones is so spontaneous, and on that song, he actually executed most of the traits on the song. Moving on, we saw where he came out to say, and this is to fans. I feel like all the fans need to hear this. He came out to say artists are human too, and they need to grow. Basically, a lot of fan base just feels that because I stand the person or I stand the person and I support this person, the person is a superhuman. You must not make mistake. You must not be dragged. You must not be in the news. Yeah, just come out to say artists are humans. Allow them grow, and then in the growth process, a lot can happen. It could be mistakes. It could be ups and downs. As a matter of fact, they could be dragged at the point, but then the fact that you know they are humans, all of these are allowed, and just allow them to go, basically. And I think this came from a place of sincerity. Artists need to, fan base people understand that their favorite artists, their stand, who they stand, their standship, and all of that are also human. They're like them. The same way you make mistakes, these guys make mistakes in decisions, in song selections, in song promotion, in how they want to do the team, how they hire and fire, and all of that. They have errors, and they are human, so we should allow them go at the time. Coming from Fireboy, I'm still on Fireboy. We saw where Fireboy came out to say Olamide in his life is a blessing, and obviously this is undeniably the truth. Olamide in Fireboy's life is a blessing. Fireboy said there are times whereby he's weak and he's down. Olamide will leave everything, his family, his kids, and attend to him. And basically, with that kind of tutor you have, you must actually recognize him as a blessing. Olamide has shown this over and over again with Ashake, with Fireboy, without zero bias. He has been giving them similar attention and making sure that they all grow together. I'm still on Fireboy. We saw where he came out to reaffirm to his fans that yes, in 2024, I am coming through with an album. You guys should stay. You guys should just keep fingers crossed, because Fireboy has announced to us now that he is coming with an album. This is, I think for me, this is like the biggest news of the day. It's something we've known before, but the fact that it's just reaffirming just shows that we are about to eat good in 2024. Still on Fireboy, we saw where Fireboy came out to say he is not a romantic person, and a lot of persons believe that Fireboy is a sweet boy, fine boy, cool guy, and all of that. Then he said, "No, I'm not a romantic person. I am too logical to be romantic." But then he said he's a sweet person. But then to be romantic, he have said no, he is not romantic because he is too logical to be romantic. And now I'm trying to ask myself, being logical doesn't mean you can't be romantic. I think only Fireboy has answers to that. If you ask questions, go to his page, send him a DM. I'm sure he's going to reply you as to differentiate what logical means and how being logic cannot make you a romantic person. I think only him has the idea about that. But then coming from him, he has come out to announce to all ladies that he is not a romantic person. Fireboy has just done all of that, and obviously you can tell that he is gearing up for the new year. Now, this is the truth of this, right? Whenever you see artists going on media rounds like this, having conversations like this, having talks like this, having movement like this, you can tell something that album is around the corner. And all of these talks and push are necessary to push the album. So for Fireboy, we are all geared up to see what he has for us for the year 2024. Moving on, we have WIZKID, Ayo Balogun, Machala as the next guy on the news. We saw WIZKID spending 18th day at the peak. I'm talking about the Soundman Volume 2. Currently, at the time, he's still sitting pretty as number one. No song is looking like, or no project is making an attempt to chase WIZKID from this position. And then we have Shay Vibes as number 2. But then WIZKID with the EP which came out sometime last year, we saw people loving the project. And as at this day, the album is still doing good numbers. IDK used to be number 1, but then we saw Kiss Daniel coming through with Twerk and overthrowing WIZKID as number 1. But then for the album category, WIZKID is still dominating massively as number 1. And then he has spent 18 days as number 1. We saw WIZKID on set with Zlatan with the video shoot for IDK, and amazing one, amazing concept, amazing shoot, good trajectory. From what we've seen, it promises to be a very good and amazing one. But then WIZKID came out again to pierce people that, and then he said, when IDK. So basically, a lot of talks about WIZKID. When will you drop this one? When will you drop this one? WIZKID have said, when will I drop this one? Question mark. IDK, I don't know. And then, why will you shoot a video, spend money on all of that, promote it, and let us see snippets, and then you saying you don't know when you release the video? These are now. This is something, if you follow WIZKID, that you must be used to by now. WIZKID is that kind of person that does his stuff when he wants to do it. If he's not doing it, he's not doing it. If he's doing it, he's doing it. And then you have said, for the video shoot, for the video of IDK, I don't know when I'll drop it, but then what I'm sure is I'm going to drop it. But for the time, I can't be too sure for now. Moving on, we saw after I made that one, all his guys are in the comment section, which what they think about what he said. This person is saying, Ayodeji, you are using the F words, greatest ever. And the son Malik is saying, you don't know care. Send them to my WhatsApp first. Eje means blood in Yoruba. So he's saying, Malik is saying, send it first to my WhatsApp, and why won't you know when you want to drop it? Somebody is saying, Dr. Penking said, thank you for saving us from frog voice finally. And now for Penking, this is actually a diss to somebody you know who, I'm probably not going to mention his name, but then he have come out to say, thank you for saving us from frog voice finally. Could that be the case? Come to the comment section and let me see your thoughts in the comment section. That person is saying, when they your mind to drop them. I feel the person is saying, when you go day your mind to drop them, basically. And that person is saying, drop them tonight, make her sleep peacefully. And then lastly, someone is saying, I just left my beans on fire to come like the streets. Obviously, WIZKID is that guy that can make the street of Twitter go agog with just a line of words. But then, he have said, for this video, I still don't know when I'll drop it. Moving on, we have So Breaker on the news. We saw just some days ago, it was recorded that his SGG at the time was involved in a ghastly motor accident. Witness that was there said the vehicle somersaulted 8 times with So in the car, and all prayers were up in Nigeria, praying for So, hoping that he gets back on his feet as soon as possible. While the panic is still in the air and tension, So came out with a big post to say he's alive. He had a picture with the SUV, and then he said, I want to appreciate everyone and all of that, but he is alive, ill and healthy, not hospital and all of that. He's standing on his feet, and obviously our prayers went off, and then Nigerians are happy that So is alive, and that's a good one. But then it's very cool as the damage. But then since we have life, is hope. But then our prayers, we're happy that at the time So is still alive. Moving on, we have Umali as the next guy on the news. We saw Umali changing his theme from purple. Now we know from 2021, 2022, Umali has been on a purple spree after he dropped the Boy Alone album. That was the purple theme, and then he went through the purple theme throughout last year and all of that. Came out with the Boy Alone Deluxe, still the purple theme. But then, just in today, Umali has changed the theme from purple to yellow. What is Umali trying to tell us? Now, is it a sign that he has moved on from Boy Alone, and maybe something else is coming? We all don't know, but we're sure that this thing means a whole lot from Umali. And obviously, in coming days, we have full details as to why he has changed the thing from purple to yellow. We saw Rolling Stone, one of the biggest music body in the world, based in the UK. They came out to say, for the stars you need to watch for this new year, Umali is one of them. Amazingly, Umali is the only guy in the country that is on this list, and this is what they have to say about Umali. The latest arrival on the incredibly exciting conveyor belt of new Nigerian talent is Umali, who has so far collaborated with Justin Bieber, sold out international tours, and refined his brand of experimental Afro-pop. His 2022 album Boy Alone paved way for his continued success, and 2024 looks set to be the year it truly breaks through. Lyrics about personal struggles combined with songcraft that pushes his rap background and West African influence into new and exciting realms make him an exciting prospect. Now, this is the Rolling Stone, but then for me to I'll tell you for free, Umali is that person that you must look out for every year. Now, how he does it is, you can't explain it. It's like a vampire. We've seen him add a song 2 years ago, and then last year the song was still the most streamed song and all of that. So is the song. I missed all the amazing songs that dropped last year. So was still the most streamed song on Apple Music, and I missed all that DSPs. It was between 1 and 5. That shows how massive this guy is. And then if you're sleeping on Omali, if you still think Omali is still yet to play, you are sleeping on a bicycle. My name is Daki. I'll catch you guys on the very next one.